Welcome to the Transformational Soul Show with your host, Ruth Soltman. Are you ready to experience more stability in your life? You can change your life and be who you are meant to be, your authentic self.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Transformational Soul. My name is Ruth Soltman, and I'm very, very happy and grateful that you are here. So we are currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Rumble. So thank you wherever you are watching and listening from. And if you are watching or listening to the replay of this show, thank you so, so much for tuning in. Please hit the like or the thumbs up button, and please share and retweet the show. It's harder to say than you think it is. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much to you. That there's several of you that share my show every single week. Thank you so much for doing that. And if you are watching, please say hello so we can, say hi to you and welcome you. And if you are here for the first time, please let me know as well. Please check out my website, ruthsoltman.com. That's RUTH, S as in Sam, OL, T as in Tom, M as in Mary, A, N as in Nancy.com. And you can go on my website and find out all about my books and how to order them. You can find out about my services and how to schedule those as well. So, so check that out. This Saturday, which is, 24th, 25th, 27th, we will be having the Spiritual Message Circle at 8 p.m. Eastern. For a small donation of $20 or more, you get to get a message from all of the show hosts that are on the panel that night. This show is always a lot of fun. The messages are always really amazing. And even if you don't want to get your own message or reading, I'm sure that you're going to hear something that really, really resonates with you. So I hope you can join us for that. We have a special group on Telegram, the Goldylocks Productions group. And, it's really cool because people share some really amazing information on there. I hope you guys will check that out if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out the Goldylocks Productions Oracle cards, Energize. And let me just show you this beautiful pin for the cards. And I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar. If you've seen any of our shows, you're pretty familiar with these cards by now, because we've been using them on all our shows. And the cards, each card has a sacred geometry symbol and a quote from one of the show hosts. So that's pretty cool. Now, Tiffany just posted the link where you can go directly to that link and order, and they will be shipped directly to your house. So it's really, really easy. You can also become a Goldylocks Productions VIP. There's many different membership levels and different perks for each level. So we have a special VIP show twice a month on a Tuesday, and you can join that through Patreon or YouTube. And you might want to think about sponsoring one of the Goldylocks Productions shows. When you sponsor a show, Tiffany will make up a little advertisement or commercial for you. So if you have a small business or maybe some type of event coming up, it's a great way to get your information out there. And you can contact Tiffany for more information on that. And it's not required. However, if you would like to make a tip or donation, you can do so via my Venmo, and Tiffany will post that, or on Super Chat or Super Sticker on YouTube, or a Rumble Rant on Rumble. If you make a donation of $5 or more, you will get a little bit longer of a message, and that will move you to the head of the line. So I want to wish a happy birthday to everyone who is celebrating a birthday this week. I don't know anyone personally that is, but I know some of you out there have to be. Oh, I take that back. Friday, it's my granddaughter Madison's birthday. She will be turning 11, 12. Sorry, 12. There's so many grandkids and they're all different ages. So it's like and close in age, just like with my kids. My 4 kids, I had them all within, I want to say 6 years. So they're all very close in age. Um, Now, this weekend is a holiday weekend in the United States. Monday, we celebrate Memorial Day. And this is a day when we honor the U.S. military personnel who have died while serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. It's also a day, it's also the weekend rather, that represents the start of our summer season. So if you are traveling this weekend or whatever you are doing, have fun and be safe. So how is everyone doing out there? Still experiencing a lot of energetic waves? I know I sure am. And it's just crazy because the energy hasn't lessened as far as like, affecting my sleep and affecting a lot of different things just in my day-to-day life. And if it's like that for me, I'm sure it's been like that for you guys. I do feel like this is going to continue. Maybe some of the waves will be a little milder than others, but it's a good opportunity for us to, get rid of all that stuff that doesn't belong to us. We have to heal all of that. And I know we talked about a lot of that last week with forgiveness. I believe that's what we were talking about. And this is that great time for us to purge that stuff. We can harness this energy and let it integrate with ours, and it can really help to propel us forward in our healing journey. I would like to say hello to some people. Hello, Robert and Veronica. Veronica got a front seat. Welcome. Let's see who else we have here. Veronica. Okay. And Joyce. Hello, Joyce. So wonderful to see you here. So a lot of different things. It's kind of been, wait a minute. Another time. Okay. That was weird. My computer wanted to update. So it's been kind of a hello, Sarah, mishmash of energy as far as it's been all over the place. It's been bringing up lots of different things. I've been noticing how the energy is affecting other people more than I noticed it before. So that's kind of interesting. And like some people, when you just observe people, it's really funny. And you can tell the ones that are kind of aware of what's going on, and you can kind of sense the ones that don't have a clue. But it's just really interesting to watch how people react because it was a few days ago, I believe the Schumann resonance was like very high, and it was high for I think it was like a day or two. It was a long period of time, and it was causing people to have some dizziness and other things. So today it's very low. It was like, I think 6 or something when I looked. Now I haven't noticed, either the high or the low where my body feels better or feels more energetic because lately I have not had a lot of energy. I've been kind of turtle slow lately in getting anything done. But that's okay because that's what I need to be doing. I'm not really sleeping a lot more, but I'm resting more, which always seems to help me. And that's about it, really, as far as that goes. Veronica said, it's raining so hard at the moment, I can barely hear you, and I'm inside. Holy moly, that's some hard rain. Hello, Destiny. Nice to see you here. I've always felt like, and this is what I was going to say, with the energy's been kind of like all over for me this week. And so has the information that I have been getting. It's been like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So that's what I'm going to present to you guys, all of the stuff that I've been getting this week. And I've always felt that social media was a fantastic tool if it is used properly. Hello, Linnell. There's a lot of misinformation and a lot of fear circulating out there on social media. My mom was one of those people that used to believe everything she saw on social media, everything she read, no matter where she read it. And for the longest time, she didn't realize that people could and would lie and post things that were only meant to cause fear. Sadly, that is the case, though. Now, when you read something on social media or you watch a video or you hear something, feel how it resonates with you. You will know what is true and what isn't true. Sometimes it can be partially true, which just makes you feel kind of confused. But you will know. Take what resonates with you and just leave the rest behind. Use your ability to know and understand through the power of spirit. Use discernment. This is different from judgment because judgment comes from our mind. Hello, Kim. Oh, well, I don't know why you're not getting notifications, Kim. Because I know you're subscribed. And that word has been coming up a lot this week. Judgment. Now, how often do you catch yourself judging someone? Now, this doesn't have to be anything like majorly, right? Because like maybe you're out at the store, at the grocery store, and you see someone wearing pajama pants and slippers, and immediately your mind goes to that judgy place, right? Or you see a teenage girl with a baby and make an immediate judgment. That's from our mind too. When we make assumptions based on what we know, what we believe, and where we have been. We do not know the whole story. We do not know their truth. So get in the habit of not judging people. Everyone has a story, and it's usually never what we think it is. But a lot of times we'll put our own misconceptions. We will, what's the word I'm looking for? We will, I don't know. We will put them onto the other person. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and they start a sentence with, you think blah, blah, blah? No, because no one really knows what you're thinking. You don't know what someone thinks unless they tell you. Never assume that you know. Now, as empaths and intuitives and such, we may feel intuitively we may know something, right? But that's a different story altogether. We may feel what they are feeling, but we really don't know what they are thinking. So just let them talk. If they want you to know and it's meant for you to know to maybe help in some way, then you will. Otherwise, just let it go. But there's no point in assuming things because that's just that just never pans out and never works. Yes, Linnell, words are very strong. That is so true. Okay. I'm guessing that's probably for Kim, Tiffany, to sign up for the blog because she posts the daily shows there with all the show links. And she has put that in the comments there. So if you want to sign up for that. Sarah said, so true, Tiffany. My cell service has been messed up all for a week. I haven't been able to make a regular phone call. Wow. Or receive calls. Yes, that link is for Kim or anyone else who is interested. So you will get the all the links for the shows. They will be emailed. Yes, a lot of internet issues. And I've seen that just on our shows in the last week or so as well. A lot of problems with connecting and staying connected. Personally, I haven't had issues with my phone. My issue with my phone is it doesn't want to charge as quickly as it should, and the battery kind of drains quicker than it should. I've had issues like that in the past, and then, for whatever reason, it was like that, whatever it was in the air, and then it would clear up on its own. Learning how to shift how things work for you, Linnell. Yes. Oh, Tiffany said her phone too. Wow. I'm very fortunate. I don't like having those kinds of phone issues. It drives me crazy. I have had a few issues with things loading. like if when I go to a video or something, but I've had that issue on my computer as well. My computer seems to be working in slow motion sometimes as well. But I'm a patient person, so I just stick it out. Not much more you can do unless there is a technical issue that you know about and you can, remedy. So funny story. Since the beginning of April, it was right after my birthday, I pulled a muscle in my leg. Just as it started to heal, I pulled it again in my upper thigh on the left side. Then I fell in a hole and hurt my ankle on my right foot. I injured both of my knees. This is all since the beginning of April. I pulled a muscle in the left side of my back, then the right side of my back, lower back. And then I woke up this morning. Well, I was sneezing all day yesterday, and I woke up this morning and I'm stuffed up. So I'm thinking to myself, usually when things like this happen, and I've almost fallen a couple of times, about 3 times, maybe 4. But then I would catch myself. And usually when things like this start happening, it's because I need to slow down. I need to rest more or just focus on more self-care, more relaxing. But I've been doing all that. So I'm still waiting to see what's coming from all of this. It's just been crazy, absolutely crazy. It could also be, from the shift in the energy. It could be working on different things, maybe healing different things in my body. We just, we don't always know when it's happening, exactly what it is. Sometimes we don't know till a little bit in the future, and we can look back and say, oh, that's what that was. Now I understand. So just be patient with yourselves. Make sure you exert extra self-care right now, because we're all needing that. And it's really exciting that we're coming into the summer months. And summer is always a time when people seem to enjoy their lives a little bit more. I mean, the kids are out of school. People usually take their vacations then. Hello, Heather. And there's just a complete different feel in the energy. Just like, and I know we've talked about this before, but when you get up on the weekend, so you get up on a Sunday morning or a Saturday, the energy is different each day. Walk outside with your coffee thinking, oh, this is a beautiful day. You could feel a difference in the energy than when you get out and walk outside on a Monday morning. Just the general collective energy is different. It's calmer. It's more laid back. It's more relaxed. And you can really feel that. And that's how it is a lot in the summer, because people are more relaxed. They don't have as many things, I think, to worry about, because they're getting out more, especially people that live, with the 4 seasons, can't always do a lot in the wintertime. And sometimes the spring is really wet. So the summer months, they like to go swimming. They like to go boating. They like to go do a lot of outdoors stuff. And so that really helps to recharge their energy too. And then that energy is put into the collective as well. Veronica said, Tiffany, I keep hearing the Guns N' Roses song Patience on the radio. Laugh and I change the station. That's pretty funny, Veronica. So just really pay attention. Be very mindful of the energy that you're feeling around you, because don't forget that energy can affect your energy as well. When people do Reiki or do massage, you have to make sure that you use that protection to protect your energy so you don't absorb other people's energy. It's very important. And just when you go out in the general public, it's a good idea to put on that protection bubble, because it is going to keep you protected. It's going to, you feel a difference. When you walk into a mall full of people and you don't have it on, you feel a lot of different energies coming at you. And when you have it on, you don't feel it nearly as much, sometimes not at all. So it's really important to do that protective bubble. Um, let's see, I'm going to pull a card for the group, and then I am going to do some messages. Veronica, you get a lot of messages through songs, don't you? That's awesome. Well, the card that I pulled for everyone is shielding, protecting, protection. Shield yourself from those energies that are unwanted in your life. Oh, I'm going to share this story with you guys. So, my two great kids, Hannah and Brandon, they are 7 and 8 right now. A couple of years ago, when I was watching them, and like, you know how sometimes you're watching TV and it'll freeze or it'll start buffering. And I would always tell them, come on, let's put our hands up like this and we're going to send positive energy. And every single time that TV would just start working again. So I started doing this with the wasps. And a couple of years ago, we had a big problem with them trying to build on our porch. Well, with the kids and stuff, you don't want a wasp's nest out there because they fly crazy all over the place. So this year, what I've been doing is when I see one, I put my hand up, I command it to leave. I tell it that its energy is not welcome here and don't come back ever again. And every single time they leave. So me and Judy were outside the other day and there was a wasp, and she's like, oh, a bug, a bug. And I said, oh, that's a wasp. We don't want those here. And I said, here, this is what we'll do. And I showed her. Now, every time we go outside, whether it's a fly, a ladybug, whatever it is, she's like, Grandma, put your hand up, put your hand up. But it's amazing that when we do it, it might take a couple seconds, but that wasp leaves. It just leaves and disappears. And that's pretty darn cool. Oh, I saw that, Tiffany. Oh, Veronica said, that card is on point. Yes. Tiffany said, I found decoy wasp nests. Wasps are territorial, so if they see a nest, they won't build in that area. Get them on Amazon. I saw those. I'm going to get those too. You love my way too. Shifting the energy you are, Linnell says. But it's just so cool that like the kids are like really into this too, and they're so little. When Judy's had a tummy ache, I said, come here, let me do some Reiki. And she's like, and I said, no, come here. And I put my hands on her belly. And then after I said, do you feel better now? After a few minutes. And she said, yeah. And I started to take my hands away and she grabbed both of my hands and, made them stay on her tummy. She loved it. She gets a tummy ache way too often now because I think she just likes the energy. But it's so cool. All of my grandkids are like that, not all, but most of them. With the Reiki energy. My kids were like that. They'd be playing outside and twist their ankle and come in, Mom, I need Reiki, which is really awesome. I'd much rather that than, Mom, I think I need to run to the doctor every 5 minutes, because most of the time it's not anything serious. If it's a sprain, we know what to do for those. We've all had those. Fortunate, none of my children broke bones when they were little. They all waited till they were adults to do that, where I wasn't, there and didn't have to worry about that, I guess. It's so funny. But yeah, I've been doing Reiki since I want to say maybe 2000, I want to say 2000 or 2001. And I have found it to be the most amazing thing. I Reiki my plants. I Reiki my dog. Sometimes, and it's so funny because when you're using your hands, that energy is there all the time, right? So when you're petting animals, they can feel it. When you're, putting your hands on a tree, let's say, they can feel that energy. It's just really amazing. Veronica, thank you, Tiffany. Veronica said, the wasps around my yard collect spiders So I wave and say thank you. They don't bother me, but probably a different type to yours over there. Yeah, maybe. I don't really know. Joyce said, I had a problem with wasps going down the legs of my outside chairs last year. Ooh, they had like an open-ended tube on top. Oh, I see what you're saying. We had a problem with them in, oh no, those were spiders. In we had this wood bench, and there was like a crack or something on one side, and I think some kind of nasty spider went there and laid eggs. And then there were spiders all over. Eventually that bench did break, so it's not a concern anymore, but um yeah, I'm not too excited about the wasps. But now that I found a way to make them go away, it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Make Sarah said, I tell the wasps and bugs to respect my space and I'll respect yours. I tell them, sting me and you're in trouble. It really does work. I believe it. I believe it. I really do. Um, what else says to make sure it's cold if you are moving the nest. So if I'm dropping my cards all over, if anyone would like a message, please let me know, and I will get to that. Robert. So when I was thinking about the show today, I was thinking this was the last Wednesday of the month. And I was thinking, wow, this month went by so fast. It did go by fast, but there's still one more Wednesday, the 31st. So, kind of crazy. Okay, Robert. Let's see what we have for Robert. And these are my Indigo Angel Oracle cards. Robert. Ooh, like that one. Hello, Sam. Ooh, Robert. Freedom. I like that. Are you feeling a little bit freer? Are you giving yourself more permission to do the things that you want to do? It's okay to say no. Remember that. It's okay to say no. Because I know that's come up before. But I love this freedom. So I feel like you are doing that more. You are settling in more to who you truly are. And that is making you feel a lot freer. So that is awesome. So you keep doing that, Robert. You keep being you. Your wonderful, wonderful self. And let's see, I'm going to get a Goldylocks card too for you. See what we have. Spend time daily connecting with spirit. And and that's a quote from Gala Akashana. Gala show, Guardian Connection, I believe. It's supposed to be back this summer. And spending time daily connecting with spirit. Now, I feel like you do that a lot through your music, Robert. And you can connect with spirit in many different ways. We all can. We can do it through music. We can do it through just sitting in the silence. We can do it through deep meditation. We can do it through a lot of different ways. So just keep on doing it the way you're doing it, because I feel like that really, really works well for you. Okay. And before I get going any further, I do have those soul truth cards, and I want to pull this one card for the group and see what comes up. I like these cards because they have some pretty interesting questions on them. Okay. And this one says, and it's something for us all to think about. Am I consistently showing up? And it says, some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, and even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. And it says here, today's soul action. Journal where you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals. Then show up. And how many times do we're very good about showing up for others, but maybe not for ourselves. And that's something that maybe we need to work on. When you tell yourself you're going to do something, you do it just like you would if it was someone else. You're no less important than anybody else. Feeling to a grandbaby tomorrow. That's exciting, Linnell. Hello, Kim. I see you there. All right. Let's see. So that was Robert. Let's see what we have for Sam. 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 Share your wisdom. Share what you know with others, Sam. A lot of people, there's a lot of people that you could educate with what you know, that you could inspire with what you know. So don't be afraid to share that. Don't be shy about feeling like you are being a bother to anyone, because the information that you have is going to be very beneficial to many different people. So be excited about that. And you'll find the more you open up and share a lot of your wisdom and your knowledge and your experience, that you're going to be surprised at what information people share with you. So don't be afraid to give from your own experiences. Not only will it help you when you speak about these, but it's going to help and enlighten the person that is listening as well. Congratulations on your first grandbaby, Linnell. I'm so happy for you. And I believe Marcia, gosh darn it, I am so terrible with names, is expecting one as well. I thought I saw that on her Facebook page. Baby boy for Linnell. Aw, how sweet. You're welcome, Sam. Kim, let's see what we have for Kim. Oh, Kim. Freedom. You also got the same card, freedom. And with you, I feel like you are, I don't know if you want to say setting things up for yourself, or maybe carving out a path for yourself that's going to give you more freedom, whether it's freedom to go and do or financial freedom, because there's a lot of different kinds of freedom. So, one second. So, I feel like you're setting things up to create a lot more freedom for yourself. And that's awesome, because with freedom, there's no stress, right? We don't have anything weighing us down. So keep making those plans. Keep manifesting exactly what you want to come into your life, because I feel like it's not as far away as how you feel or what you're thinking. Okay. Kim. Veronica. see what we have for Veronica. Veronica. Ooh. Make a wish, Veronica, because it's coming true. Manifest exactly what you want into your life. And I love this picture. How many times when we were little kids did we go outside and see a star? And everybody'd say, make a wish. You know, the first star you see, you make a wish. We make a wish on our birthday candles. We, you know, we're always taught that. But making a wish, that's putting out the intention of what we want, right? Of what we desire. It's manifesting. So I feel like you are such a great manifester, Veronica. And I feel like you can manifest anything and everything that you want into your life. I feel like you have manifested a lot. And I feel like there's a lot more out there that's coming to you as well. That's very exciting. And how empowering is it for us when we put out that intention and the universe sends it back to us? We created that, right? It is so empowering. So empowering. Okay, Veronica. Heather. Let's see what we have for Heather. Oh, nature, Heather. Nature is calling you. I hope you get to spend some time outdoors this weekend. I feel like there's a very big connection between you and nature, whether it's through, the earth itself, animals, plants. I feel like you have a strong connection to nature. Maybe it's rocks, maybe it's weather, something. Um, and I feel like when you're spending time with that type of nature, it really energizes you. It rejuvenates you. And I feel like you're tired and you need some rejuvenation. So I hope you will take some time to connect with nature, and whatever form of nature it is that you gravitate so much towards, or that gravitates towards you. And if it's plants, there's a great time to plant some flowers. You could bring plants indoors. If it's the earth, go barefoot outside. Feel that energy from Mother Earth coming up through the soles of your feet. Veronica said, thank you for the validation. I've been wishing for whatever is for my best and highest good. Awesome, Veronica. But just make sure that you're specific. Remember, we have to be crystal clear with our intentions. Kim said, no stress. Doors are open, and so it is. Yes, yes, yes. Lanelle. See what we have for Lanelle. Lanelle. Oh, self-care, Lanelle. I know you have a lot going on right now, but make sure you're taking, good enough care of yourself. Make sure you're getting enough rest. I know, having a baby, especially your first grandchild, it's a tiring, exciting, thrilling time, and it can take a lot out of you energetically. So make sure that you're replenishing yourself, giving yourself exactly what you need as well. It's so important, because if we don't give ourselves what we need and we just give it all away, we just deplete ourselves. And that's not good, because then we get run down and everything. So just make sure that you are exerting enough self-care on yourself in your life. Happy birthday, Kim. Well, happy birthday, Kim. I didn't know it was your birthday. Linnell said, my daughter's been working me crazy. I believe it. I believe it. Um, Joyce. Joyce, Joyce, Joyce. It says pray. Pray, Joyce. Put those thoughts and words of gratitude out into the universe, out to the Creator. Act as if what you desire, you already have. Prayer is just another form of goodness, how did I totally lose that? Manifesting, because you're asking for what you want. A lot of time with prayer, a lot of people will do that and just say, give me the, I want this, I want that, please, God, please. I remember that when I was young and hearing that a lot. But a simple thank you, a show of gratitude goes a long way for all of us, all of us. And when we are living in a state of gratitude, what are we doing? We're living in the moment because we're grateful for what we have here and now. We always want to be living in the moment. It's not always easy, but once you start realizing that you're not living in the moment and you start to do that, gratitude is one way to get that mindset quickly. And living in the moment is when we're going to experience the joy and the love even more because it's happening now. When I think of that, it reminds me of, like, when you go to your kids or grandkids or nieces or nephews, different events, whether it's a graduation or a sporting event or a dance competition, and you're so focused on making sure you get a good video or a good picture that you really miss the performance altogether. And most of the time when I go to anything, I never take pictures. My kids do enough of that, so I always have pictures and video. But I usually don't because I did when I was younger, and then I realized that I'm missing out on a lot. So I would much rather just enjoy it in the moment. I'm always going to have the memory of what happened. Oh, Kim said it's June 4th, but she's celebrating the Gemini season. You are welcome, Robert. Veronica said, I have given them, and, well, your message just left. I have given them the idea of what I want. They told me what is coming is beyond what I can imagine. So told me to say the highest. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. That is awesome. That is awesome, Veronica. I'm excited for you. Very excited for you. Okay, Joy said, thank you. I've been trying to do more of that lately with gratitude. Continue to try to live in the moment and enjoy. Hello, Robin. Nice to see you, Robin. Okay. How about a message for Robin? Let's see what we have for Robin. Robin. Acceptance. Acceptance. Accept yourself for all that you are. We are all wonderful masterpieces. We are all a work in progress. Be patient with yourself, but accept everything that you are. And sometimes, it's hard for us to be accepting of ourselves because we feel like we don't deserve it, but we do. And it's important to um, give yourself that same kind of acceptance. But we need to just accept others also for the way that they are. We don't need to tolerate people. Who wants to be tolerated? People just want to be accepted for who they are. And we have to start that with ourselves. What's up with the pup? She just heard someone come home, so she's crying to get out of the room. So she will just have to wait. Robin said, I will go back to the beginning after I get home. Thank you so much. Wow, I was talking about this earlier. Been working on this. I love you. I love you, Robin. Thank you for being here tonight. Validation, yes. Don't you love it when we get that validation? And validation is really funny because I think about this a lot because I will get messages or I will be thinking something or something will come to me and I'll be like, well, I'm not real positive, but I kind of think so. But then I start wondering, well, am I going to get some validation for this so that I know this is what it is? Even though I know deep down inside this is the truth, for some reason, a lot of times we look out there for some validation. And we all do that. And it's wonderful when we do get it because it just helps us to trust ourselves more. And it helps us to know that our tuition is right on point. It helps us to know that we are on the right track. So validation is very important. It's very wonderful. Destiny. See what we have for destiny. Uh-oh. Let's see what fell. Oh. So I think I told you guys I had gotten some new cards. And I'm really good at putting things somewhere where I'll always know where they are and then never being able to find them. So when I do find them, I will be using them. I find that lately I'm finding that things are not where I left them. Things are getting moved around. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of like a treasure hunt. I guess playing with the fairies or the angels or whoever, trying to find my stuff. And I find that it happens more often when I'm in a time crunch, when I have to do something by a certain time. Which isn't very often that I do. My schedule is very flexible most of the time. But every once in a while, it'll happen where, I only have like a few minutes. I have to be somewhere or have an appointment or something. And that's when it'll happen. So the card I got for you, Destiny, is also freedom. Freedom. And I feel like you need to trust yourself more. I feel like you are starting to realize who you are, who your authentic self is. And that's going to give you a lot of freedom when you start living in that truth all the time. When you are walking in that truth all the time. So keep up with your healing work, because I feel like it's really helping you. I feel a little bit of stress and maybe anxiousness from you. So maybe if you can try and relax a little bit more, do a little more self-care, maybe some meditation to just help relax your mind and take you out of your head a little bit. That makes sense. Now, if I miss anyone, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to do some of cards for the whole group. Okay. Now these are the Goldylocks cards. I really love these cards. And I love how you never know what's going to come up. It's always such a beautiful message. Now this is, Veronica said, my cat is meowing at me because it's raining. Like I can fix it. It was so sunny and warm yesterday, so I understand his confusion. Animals are so hilarious. They really are. You're welcome, Destiny. So the first card that came up for the group was from Carol Ann Carey, whose show In the Psychic Flow is on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Allow the quiet. Now, how many of us love the quiet? I love those quiet moments. I love that quiet time. And I love when, you wake up at like 2 or 3 in the morning and you could hear a pin drop, 3 houses down. The neighborhood is so quiet. I love that energy that happens then. So allow the quiet, enjoy the quiet, welcome the quiet. It gives you time to hone in on your thoughts, hone in on your intentions, your feelings, everything. It's very important. And Robin's show was on last night, Robin's Cosmic Soul Food at 8 p.m. Hope you guys will check that out. And let's see what else we have here. So is anyone doing anything exciting this weekend for the holiday? This message is from Melissa Parks. Create your path with joy. How nice that this word joy came up. I love this. And when I was thinking that this was the last of May, I'm like, okay, what feeling am I getting about June? Because it's Magnificent May. What's June going to be? And that's what came to me was Joyful June. And so I love that joy card came up. Hello, Melissa Parks. Melissa's show, Joyful Findings, is on Fridays. However, Melissa is on vacation right now, and she will be back in June. So a week from this Friday. And let me tell you, I know we all miss her very much. And hope you are really enjoying your time off, Melissa. You know what, Tiffany? That's what I'm doing Saturday night, too. Hanging out with my soul sisters. Right here on the Spiritual Message Circle. Melissa, okay. Tiffany, would you mind putting up the link for those cards again, please? Veronica asked. Oh. It seems like there's so much craziness and so much chaos going on. And it's really important that we keep that inner calmness. We have to be centered. We have to be aligned. We have to keep, it's like, and I know I've just described it this way before, like the eye of a hurricane where it's still, even though there's all this chaos going on the outside, be the eye of the hurricane. Keep yourself in that calmness. Keep yourself centered. Keep yourself in that, not really relaxed, but just the calmness where there's no chaos inside. And when you do, all that stuff on the outside doesn't affect you as much. Because I know that even if you don't watch the news, we all hear about stuff on social media, that, stuff that's going on in the world. We hear about weather events. We hear about things going on at schools. We hear about accidents. We hear about people making their transitions just left and right. And sometimes it can be overwhelming, all this information that we really, we're not looking for it, but it's kind of coming and hitting us in the face. So even though things may seem very chaotic around you, know that you can still have that inner calmness, that that inner peace and serenity. You don't have to latch on to that chaos. Robin, this message is from you. It says, build your future, not your past. Yes, we definitely do not want to live in the past. It's a nice place to visit, but we can't stay there. We can't stay there. We have to move on. And we have to let go of all that stuff in the past so that we can move on. The more you bring up things from the past without healing them, the more you dwell on them, the more alive they are for you, the more they are going to keep affecting you. So you need to clear all that out and just be gone with it. And like we've talked about a lot lately, this energy of this year, this is our year of transformation. This is the year of the Great Awakening. All this stuff is happening. And we have to be aware of what's going on. You know, it's energetically. We have to, don't you just love it when you get that thought and then it completely leaves your mind and it's gone? Right in the middle of a sentence. Okay, so onward. Let's see what else we have. Ooh, this is so Tiffany. This is a quote from Tiffany, and it's just so her. It's from Tiffany White Sage Woman. Raise your vibration and frequency with sound healing. And I don't know if you guys, how many of you have tuned into her show, but she does a lot of sound healing. And it is amazing the way it makes you feel instantaneously. Tiffany's show, Spiritual Insights, is on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. So tune into her show as well. You'll learn a little bit something different on each one of the shows, which is really cool. And I hope you guys got to catch Mary's show today. You know, Mary, this is only, I think, like maybe her third or fourth show. I'm not really sure. But it's on before mine at 4 p.m. Eastern. And Mary is just wonderful. And she's got this very soothing and calming voice. I love listening to her show. And I always, of course, just like all of the shows, I always learn something. Every single time. Now, this week I'm a little behind. I usually always watch the shows live. Even if I am not commenting, I'm listening because sometimes I can't comment if I'm busy. But Sunday we had a baby shower for my son and daughter-in-law. And so I didn't get to make it home in time for Tiffany's show live. So I still have to watch the replay on that. But I'm looking forward to that because Tiffany's show is always awesome. So I drew one last card. And I love, 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 love this card. And it is... Oh, thank you, Robin. Robin said, I also have a calming voice. Well, thank you very much. This one is from Melissa Parks. And it's my favorite thing that she says. I am love. You are love. We are love. And that we are. Isn't that amazing? Just love that. We are out of time, everybody. That went by really fast. I want to thank you all for being here. I hope you guys will come back next week. I hope you guys have a really wonderful, wonderful week and have a safe and fun weekend. I love you all. Good night.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP. Join our circle of VIPs and receive exclusive access to live stream specials and other epic perks. You can join the Goldylocks Productions VIP communities either through Patreon or the YouTube community. Join today.